Hi students, today we are going to discuss the CCT diagram and the various features of CCT diagram. I am Kakarla Krishna Kishore, professor in mechanical engineering. So today we will discuss the various features, the salient features of a CCT diagram in brief. Now, let me discuss the details of CCT diagram. So exactly what is a CCT diagram here? Now, the CCT diagram means a continuous, here a continuous cooling transformation. It is a transformation diagram. It is very clear. But what is the difference between this diagram and the earlier diagrams? Earlier diagrams means so many transformation diagrams are available, especially two main transformation diagrams are available. This diagram is meant for, that is a CCT, which is represented as a CCT. CCT means continuous. C stands for continuous. Second C stands for cooling, and T stands for transformation. Continuous cooling transformation phase diagram is often used when heat treating the steel. So that means whenever you are giving heat treatment to the steel, automatically we can say that CCT diagram is required for that. So heat treating, as already you know that heat treating is meant to increase the strength of the material or to decrease if any impurities are available, if any residual stresses are available, we can easily remove with the help of heat treating to the steel. So steel is a ductile material in which so many properties are included. So that's why you must have some clear information for steel. So that's why this CCT diagram helps to identify the properties of the steel at various cooling transformations. So that means at a continuous cooling transformation. So the earlier diagram, suppose if you observe the TTT diagram, time temperature transformation diagram, so that transformation diagram, the information we will get at a constant temperature. But here the information is, we will get the different phases, the different transformations with continuous cooling. So that is the main difference between TTTT and CCT phase diagram. Now, as I said, these diagrams are useful to represent the which types of phase changes. What is the phase change existed will occur in a material when it is cooled at different rates. So that means here at different cooling rates, what is the phase of the material? That information we will get clearly from CCT diagram, continuous cooling transformation diagram. See, let me brief the transformation diagram. So, what are the transformation diagram existed and what is meant by transformation diagram? See, in general, there are two main transformation. As I said earlier, there are two main types of transformation diagrams that are helpful in selecting the optimum steel. See, as I said earlier, whatever the transformation diagrams that you are going to draw, that you are going to decide, or the information that you are going to get from the transformation diagram is the properties of optimum steel. So that means if you want to use the steel in a proper manner, you must have the properties at your hand. So what are the various properties of the steel? How the steel behaves at that temperature? What is the steel? And at that particular time, what is the steel phase? So all this information we will get from the transformation diagrams only, and the processing. So what is the structure of the steel at a particular temperature? And at that temperature, at that time, what is the structure of the steel? So all this information we will get the from the transformation diagrams at a given set of properties. And as I said earlier, two transformation diagrams are available. One is a time temperature transformation, that is TTT diagram, and another one is a continuous cooling transformation, CCT diagram. So in this session, we are going to discuss the CCT diagrams. Okay, that is continuous cooling transformation diagrams. How you make the CCT diagram? See, we have to take, first of all, before going to take or before going to draw, the graph of continuous cooling transformation, you have to take a sample and you have to do some process on that sample. So that is a cooling transformation diagram. First of all, you have to construct for simulated coarse grain. So that means you have to observe the continuous data, that is a heat affected zone of some sample. Take some sample here, that is a, suppose say SA106 grade B carbon steel. So if you take this sample, that is carbon percentage is less than 2 percentage here, that is in the steel. If you take any carbon steel, if you take SA106 steel, so you have to take the data, that is cooling data. That means continuous data you have to take, and you have to note it down, the properties, the phases, and the temperatures, and the various structures that are going to be formed at different cooling rates. So all this data you have to note it down, and by taking this sample, and whatever the samples that are taken here, you have to heat those samples first of all. That is, before going to take the data, you have to heat the sample. Heat the sample. Suppose say if you take the peak temperatures 1200 degrees centigrade in thermomechanical simulator, you can take any other good simulator, but this is the main best simulator, thermomechanical simulator. And after it reaches to 1200 degrees centigrade, then you have to cool it. See here, the main point is you have to heat until it reaches the before, that is below crystallization, below recrystallization temperature only. You cannot heat until it reaches to crystallization temperature. You must heat until it reaches the below, that is recrystallization temperature. After heating is completed, the sample is going to be cooled at different cooling rates. So this is very, very important. How the CCT diagram is taken. Cooling rate means here, suppose faster cooling rate or slow cooling rate, zero point 0.1 degree cooling rate per second, zero point 0.1 degree cycle per second, 100 degree cooling rate per second. So you can vary from 0.1 degree to 100 degree here. So this is the cooling rate, that is per second. You have to observe per second. You can increase the cooling rate or you can decrease the cooling rate. If you increase the cooling rate, what is the phase existed at higher cooling rate? So what is the state existed, or what is the structure existed at lower cooling rate? Suppose say at 0.1 degree cooling rate per second, what is the state existed? So all these data can be collected after making the sample and after heat treatment is completed. That means heat the sample up to 1200 degrees centigrade and cool at a different cooling rates. Now here the main property, what is the physical property that is normally measured? Which physical property is going to be measured in this diagram, that is in CCT diagram? Here you are going to measure, that is the CCT diagram is meant for, it determines by measuring magnetic permeability and a specific volume during continuous cooling. See, that means we may have some doubt that how it is going to give the various phases. It will give the various phases by measuring magnetic permeability of the material at that temperature and a specific volume of the material at that temperature during continuous cooling. Here we are not going to take the data at constant temperature. That is the main difference between the CCT diagram and time temperature transformation diagram. At a time temperature transformation diagram, we are taking the data at constant cooling, but here we are taking the data at continuous, that is with continuous cooling. So that is the main difference between these two. Now, what is this CCT diagram? See, here I said earlier, the whatever the CCT diagram that you have learned up to now. Anyway, I'm going to show the image in coming slide. Let me discuss the salient features before going to understand the CCT diagram, how it is meant for and how it is designed, etc., etc. What are the phase transformations and the productions of micro constituents takes time. So that is the main point, or we can observe in continuous cooling transformation diagram. And here The high temperature means we can take the less time. So depends on the temperature, the cooling rate or the time to take this diagram, time to draw this diagram is going to be reduced. It depends on the temperature. And if you don't hold at one temperature and allow time to change, so that means what do you mean by continuous cooling here? We are saying we are utilizing a continuous word here, continuous cooling. The main intention of this diagram is you are not supposed to hold the temperature. So that means you are not going to hold the temperature. How you can do that? If you don't hold at one temperature, if one temperature is not held, automatically you are in and allow time to change. So that means when the time runs, you can say that the continuously cooling. So that is called as continuously cooling. And therefore, this diagram, whatever the CCT diagram, continuous cooling transformation diagram, the whatever the transition lines that you are going to get will be different than TTT diagram. That's why I said the CCT diagram is different from TTT diagram. In TTT diagram, it is a constant. The lines, whatever the lines that you are going to get at constant temperature, here in CCT diagram, you are going to get the lines at the various continuous cooling types. Okay. Now let me show the image of the for steel by taking some samples. See, one more point I want to explain. These CCT diagram, that is a continuous cooling transformation diagrams, are different from one material to another material. You cannot say that for all the materials the continuous cooling transformation is same. No, these diagrams are different from one material to another material. That means even for if the composition changes, suppose say carbon percentage, steel means different carbon percentages are available. If you change the carbon percentage, automatically this diagram is going to be changed here. Now try to observe this diagram. In TTT diagram, you can see the three lines, that is the curved lines, transformation begin, 50% transformation and transformation ends. Here also you are observing the three lines here. These three lines, it differentiates the various cooling rates which are formed here, which the different cooling rates of the particular material, whatever the material that you have taken to draw this diagram. And CCT diagram, again on y-axis, it is the temperature, and on x-axis we have denoted time in seconds. Temperature here we have noted in degrees centigrade. And here also the same points almost, but here it is showing the continuous cooling transformation. In the TTT diagram, the main difference is it is showing the same materials, but it is due to the constant temperature. But here the continuous cooling transformation, the left extreme position, and here you can see the martensite, and the right extreme position you can see the ferrite and the perlite structures, and the middle portions you can see the baryte structure. Anyway, now these three lines, so here in TTT diagram also you have seen three curves: transformation begin, 50% transformation, and transformation end. Here also you are seeing the three red lines here. The first row line represents the faster cooling. So that means the time is very, very less. If you cool in faster rate, what are the changes existed? See, if you cool the material in a faster manner, you can have the martensite structure, a distracted structure. If you observe the martensite structure under microscope, you can see a pile of straw type of structure. It is a disturbed or destructive structure. So that means if straws are at one stage, a pile of straw. So if you saw that type of structure, then we can say that it is a martensite structure. Martensite is going to be formed due to rapid cooling. This first line indicates faster cooling, and this faster cooling, if due to this fast cool, the martensite is going to be formed. Now coming to the next line, please observe the second red line here, this red line. So that means if you increase the time, if you increase the time for cooling, then it is, suppose if you represent that as a moderate cool, then you will get the baryte structure. almost the baryte structure here. If you cool the material, the same material, here the material is not going to be changed. The material is same, the sample is same, the composition is same. The only change is the cooling rates. If you cool faster rate, you will get martensitic structure, a pile of straw type of structure, destructive structure. If you cool at medium rates, that is a moderate cool, then you will get the baryte structure. So this is the baryte. So this structure, or this, the strength of this baryte is in between martensite and perlite. Perlite is a very, very soft structure. Martensite is a very, very hard structure. In between perlite and baryte, that is, sorry, martensite, the baryte structure is available, and it is medium soft. And if you cool, now observe the third line here. If you observe the third line, this is by slow cooling. Obviously, by slow cooling, you will get the very, very fine structure, that is very, very soft structure, which is represented as a perlite. In general, it is a ferrite structure. So here the ferrite structure, if you observe under microscope, you will get a fingerprint type of structure. If you observe a fingerprint structure, so you can say that that material is undergone the slow cooling. So this particular that is a continuous cooling transformation diagram represents the faster cooling. Due to the faster cooling, martensite is formed. Due to the moderate cool, baryte is formed, and due to the slow cooling, the ferrite is formed. So this is the information from CCT diagram. So this is another representation of the same figure. Here is the austenite is transformed. See, whenever transformation is happened, that is due to the austenite only. Okay, and the transformation. See, transformation is not going to be happened if the austenite is reaches. That means heat treatment temperature is very, very important to draw CCT diagram. Now let me just brief whatever we have discussed up to now, that is the CCT diagram. Whatever the CCT diagram that you have seen now, this diagram represents and completely depends here on the composition of the steel. As I said earlier, it completely depends on the composition of the steel. So that means how much carbon percentage is available. So what is the carbon percentage? Is it 1% or 1.5 or 2%? It completely depends on the composition of the steel and the nature of cooling, how fast you are maintaining the cooling rate. So it depends on the nature of the cooling and the grain size of the austenite. Whatever the transformation that is going to be happened, it completely depends on the austenite and the grain size. If it is a lower grain size, the structure is going to be different and the hardness is going to be different. Extent of austenite homogenizing. Homogenizing means keeping the austenite at some temperature for a longer period of time. See, this is also important. And whatever the transformation is happened, that is a martensite or baryte or perlite, that completely depends on these that is austenite grain size or the nature of cooling or the composition of steel, and as well as austenitic temperature and time. And the next feature is whatever the continuous cooling that you are going to form here, this is this constant temperature. Suppose if it is a TT diagram, it depends on the constant temperature. And these two are completely different diagrams, CCT and TTT diagrams. You can get the more relevant information. Why we are going for CCT diagrams? If already TTT diagram is available, we can get more relevant information obtained from CCT diagram. So that's why we are going to observe the continuous cooling transformation diagrams to analyze the various alloys of the steel. So that's why this diagram is very helpful in doing research in steels and in understanding the steel. So this is all about continuous cooling transformation diagram. I hope you have understood CCT diagram. In next coming videos, we will see some more points in material technology. So thank you one and all. I'm Kakarla Krishna Kishore signing off.